toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Washington State Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Freeman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, another catch by the big fella, and hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. Touchdown, Wazzu! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see... left everybody in the dust, and he was going to the house. The sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Cincinnati. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught close to the marker, it's 4. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Goes to the option. The pitch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Quick catch on 3rd down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Across the 25. There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ellison. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The give on the option. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
At the 31. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
At the 11-yard line, it's third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cougar! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Farrell. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Farrell. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. Really nice pickup there as they have. 44 with a first down.
By the receiver.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Ellison. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Meredith. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
35, Stanford, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Working that wide receiver screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
On the option. Quick toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds him out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Ford. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Freeman.
The 2nd down pass. To wideout. More down.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Washington State has it all working right now. Rides the back on the option, the give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. Going to sling it on second down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Makes the grab on third. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
42, Stanford, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's 4. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Leaves it with the running back.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on a whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gobranson. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Cardinal! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Freeman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The official. The deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and get opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Voorhees. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Blackburn. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Caught behind the line. It's Hall. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw. And the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding his...
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Separate the wheat from the chaff. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock. They'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again. Pressure coming. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.